What up, what up, what up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of College Hill Celebrity Edition, Season 3, Episode 6. So, if you haven't seen the 6th episode of Season 3 of College Hill Celebrity Edition, turn this video off, go watch the episode, and come back and watch this video. And please like the video and subscribe to my channel. I can't stress enough how much that helps. It helps more than you know. I am not a public speaker. I will tend to fumble my words and say and so and like 1,000 times. It is what it is. I may stop to regain my thoughts. I may slow my speaking down to regain my thoughts. I'm going to definitely be looking at my notes that I take throughout the show, and anything I say, it's my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. Comment below what you would grade this week's episode, what you thought of this week's episode. If I forgot anything, if I was off on anything, let me know in the comments. I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. Like I've been saying in my College Hill reviews, I don't see myself giving bad or low grades. Unlike what this episode was. I don't see myself giving low grades for College Hill because it's just people that's trying to better themselves. So I feel like this episode was a A-, B+, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Last Chance, College Hill Celebrity Edition, Season 3, Episode 6. If you have not seen it, turn this video off because I'm about to spoil the entire episode. Okay, if you watch my reviews by now, do you know that I don't do ratings, I do grades? So, we are going to be talking about grades in this episode because this is the episode where the cast get their midterm grades. So, we begin the episode still in Dr. Frazier's political science class. And the cast begin to present their bill to Congressman Carter. And they call the goddamn bill the BBL Act. I forgot what it even called. I forgot what it stands for. I feel bad. I was supposed to write that down. All I wrote down was BBL Act. I forgot what it stands for, but they called it the BBL Act. And basically it would help unhoused individuals who basically have aged out of youth housing programs. So once they age out of those youth programs, they'll still have a program to be in as an adult if they're unhoused. And they're asking for $500 million for this act to come into fruition. And I'm just like, oh wow, that's a lot of money they're asking for. I didn't realize they was gonna be asking for that much money. And the act will go into effect the first day of 2025, so January 1st. So, after they all present their certain portions of the bill, Congressman Carter gives them their kudos. He tells them it's an excellent start. He's like, if I was y'all professor, I would give y'all A's. Basically, if he had the power, he would give them A's. Saying Dr. Frazier's like, but your midterm grades will be posted tomorrow. He's like, but you're not the professor, Congressman Carter. I am, and ain't nobody getting A's. I don't think nobody got an A in political science. I gotta wait till we get to the grades. I don't think nobody got an A in that class. And I'm just like, what was y'all supposed to do? What was they supposed to do to get an A in that class? So mind you, Tamar wasn't there with them to present the bill because she had a show. And now they're back at the house, basically filling Tamar in on how the bill went. And they all in there talking grades and whatnot. You know, Nick throwing shade at Santana talking about, well, you know, everybody ain't gonna pass. I mean, we all know Santana ain't been taking it serious, so I was surprised at the grades he did get. So it's the next day, and the cast, they anxious, excited to head to campus and get their midterm grades. Oh, excuse me. So when they get to school, they all sit down one-on-one, one at a time. Oh, excuse me, I think I got the hiccups. So they all sit down one at a time with their professors and Dr. Stewart, who is the academic advisor. They all sit down one at a time with them to receive their grades. So Tamar's up first, and Tamar gets a B in political science, A in philosophy, B in converged media, and a B in Mardi Gras history. And her GPA is at a 3.25. So not bad at all, not bad at all. Carlos gets a B in political science, an A in philosophy, a B in converged media, and an A in Mardi Gras history. I knew he was going to ace Mardi Gras history because after he did his presentation, the teacher was like, that was the best one I've seen so far. So I knew he was going to past that. And he also got the highest grade in that class. His GPA is at a 350. So he got the highest grades and the highest GPA in the whole cast of everybody. And I was like, whoa, we ain't see that coming. He always like to joke or get smart and all that, but that man got the highest grades and the highest GPA. I was like, that's right, Los, because they tried to doubt you at first. Claudia gets a B in political science, A in philosophy, B in converged media, and a B in Mardi Gras history. And her GPA is the same as Tamar's, with a 3.25. Nick gets a B in political science, a A in philosophy, and he gets a D in converged media due to a missing assignment and low quiz scores. And then he gets an F in Mardi Gras history because remember when he tried to present his, when he tried to do his presentation, he didn't know how to put it up on the PowerPoint. So the teacher took away points for that. Even though he did it, he didn't know how to present it in the PowerPoint. So the teacher was like, if you come back and present it the right way, that grade can change. So his GPA ends up being a 1.75. And I was like, dang, he missing an assignment from Converge Media? So then we get to Santana, who I thought was going to be like F, D, F. But surprisingly, he gets a B in political science. I mean, who didn't at this point? Everybody got a B in that class. Like I just said, like how do you get an A? Because nobody got an A in that class. So he gets a B in political science, a D in philosophy, of course. I was surprised he got a D in philosophy because I could have swore he didn't even come to that. I didn't even know he been in that class before. He gets an F in converged media, and he gets an F in Mardi Gras history. He was like, I'm surprised that lady in Mardi Gras history didn't give me a G because I didn't even know her. Because he'd never been to Mardi Gras class. So he don't even know the professor that teach that class. She was like, I don't have no grade. I don't have nothing for you because you've never been in my class. So his GPA sits at a 0.75, the lowest GPA of everybody. So then Angela, she gets a B in political science, a B in philosophy, a B in converged media, and a C in Mardi Gras history. And when she hit that C, baby, she goes off. And she's like, let me be excused. And she storms out of there. Her GPA is at 2.75. And she was not happy about it. She was going off and whatnot. She's like, I got the worst grades in this out of everybody. And I'm just like, and everybody's just like, well, we don't know what grades you got, but you don't. She's spazzing out. You ain't getting no F like Nick and Santana did. She was just tripping about that C in Mardi Gras. I don't understand how she got that neither because she has been participating in every class. So she got all B. She didn't get no A. So I was kind of surprised at that, but I was like, look at Claudia's grades. Claudia only got 1A too. So it was just like she was just spazzing out. Tamar goes after her and she looks at Angela's grades. She's like, girl, your grades aren't even that bad compared to some other people. So Angela, she don't want to hear none of that. She mad. She walks away and decides to ride home alone in her own Sprinter. And, when they get home, her and Claudia, they share a room. So Claudia goes in there, tries to talk to Angela. Angela's like, I don't want to talk. I'm pissed. So she's like, I just want to lay and stay in bed. So then we get this scene where Nick's talking to Carlos, and he's just confused about how he basically got the same type of grades as Santana when Santana ain't even been in school for real. And he talking something now, I ain't gonna do shit. Like, now I see that not giving a fuck gets you the same grades as you giving a fuck, so now I'm just gonna not care. And Carlos like, now that is not the way to go. Carlos don't care because that nigga got the highest grades in the whole house. So Angela, she continues to go off about her grades. She kind of going off on production because she don't want them filming her while she upset type stuff. And then the next day, Big Frida comes by the house. And, they telling her about their midterm grades. And, she's telling them about how it was and what she had to go through when she was there last season. And remember, Frida was valedictorian. And, they flashed her when her and Ray J had to do that law presentation together. You know how Ray J was last season. We almost thought that man wasn't going to graduate. So she basically gives them, like, some words of advice. And She telling them, like, don't be afraid to reach out to your professors if you don't know something. That's what they here for. And they was like, oh, we can reach out to our professor? Yeah. And I'm like, Claudia, how you don't know that? Because you was just emailing the teacher telling them that y'all ain't had a bill ready yet. So you can reach out to your professors. So then we get to see Angela. She, one of the other things besides track that she signed up for was the Bible study. So she's at Bible study, and she's, basically just giving some insight on how she feels from shying away from Black China to being Angela White. And, she talks about how she's trying to get a better connection with God and just a better connection with herself and whatnot. And then Carlos and Nick, they go to Xavier's basketball practice. And, Nick, he wants to do the coaching thing, so he's there and, like, soaking in stuff from the coaches, giving the players some words of encouragement and whatnot, playing ball with them. Then we get this next scene where Angela and Carlos, they make up some care packages and drop them off at the Covenant House, where we get to see one of the young people that we saw last time that was pregnant and had the baby. She's like, I had a Mardi Gras baby. I thought that was cute. We get this little part where Claudia tells Nick that she wants to be valedictorian. And I'm just like, I don't know. It's looking like it might be Carlos. Because valedictorian is the person with the highest grades, right? I mean, they still got time to boost their grades up, but it might be Carlos. That'd be crazy if it be Carlos. They'd be hating. So, we get this scene, Tamar and Santana are roommates, and Tamar is basically trying to talk some sense into Santana about taking school more seriously, showing up and whatnot. She tries to get him to promise that he's going to go to school from now on out. And he's like, I don't like making promises because, So then Tamar, she comes down. She starts passing out this assignment that they got from Converge Media class, where they have to write a paper on their fellow classmates. And we get this flashback or cutaway scene or never before shown scene or whatever of them getting paired up in Converge Media class. And Tamar and Carlos get paired together. Claudia and Angela get paired together. And Santana and Nick get paired together. Is it me or did they get paired like based on their grades? That's what it seemed like. I feel like Santana and Nick shouldn't have been paired together. Like, they both have the worst grades, so they should have been paired with somebody that's kind of stronger to kind of help them get up there a little bit. But it is what it is. So, Tamar's telling them, well, they know, but their paper that they write on each other is going to be in the archives of the actual Xavier School newspaper. So they like, we can't lollygag on this because this is going to be something that people can see for years on years and years. Oh, excuse me. So the next day, the cast, they head to school. And in the Sprinter on the way to school, Claudia tells Santana that Dr. Roberts, from Converge Media, emailed her and asked her if Santana doesn't do his paper on Nick. I don't want Nick to feel left out, so I was hoping that you could step up and do Nick's paper. And I'm like, that's kind of shady of Dr. Roberts to not even have faith in Santana. Like, I get not wanting Nick to feel left out, but like, let that man do his assignment. And then you shadily emailing Claudia. I get it. The professors and Dr. Stewart and stuff, they see Claudia as like not the ringleader, but like the strongest person, even though she ain't got the highest grades. Why you ain't email Carlos and be like, look, Carlos. Carlos probably would have emailed him like, look, lady, I already got my hands full doing mine. So we get this final scene where the cast arrives to their new class, which is it's a music class, and they basically learn about New Orleans music with Dr. Davis, and it's called Welcome to Congo. And basically Dr. Davis has them talk amongst themselves about what music has made an impact in their lives and whatnot. And everybody's chatting and things like that. And the cast, they're super happy to see Santana actually participate in. And they like, we hope that we can keep continuing to see this. And that's how the episode ends. And like I said, I would put it in between that A minus, B plus range. Or maybe I should give them an A plus since none of them got A pluses. But yeah, those my little thoughts. I mean, we see in the next episode that Santana's doing better in school, but then when asked by Dr. Stewart to have a one-on-one meeting with him, he's like, no. And I'm just like, damn, Santana, you don't know if this meeting is a good thing or what. She might be meeting up with you to tell you, your grades have improved. You never know. But he just don't want to have that sit down with Dr. Stewart. This is the second time he done like flipped her the deuces. And I'm just like, that's not good. Like, she can not graduate your ass. And yeah, we see more of the Cash just working. I can't remember what else we saw. I just saw Santana walk off on Dr. Stewart, and I was like, oop, this nigga just do not care. But yeah, I don't really have no thoughts or predictions or whatever for episodes to come. We'll just see what's gonna happen. Everybody got somewhat good grades. Angela, because Frida came and was like, I got a B, and I was mad. So it's just like, it kind of clarified some stuff for Angela. She woke up the next day and was like, yeah, I got to learn how to take failure a little bit more better. And I get that. A lot of people spaz. I mean, I spaz out for the littlest stuff too. So it's like, you just got to learn yourself and learn how to calm yourself and learn how to realize that everything is not as serious as it's supposed to be, you know. But yeah, those are my little thoughts, what have yous. Thanks for watching the review. Comment below, again, what you would grade it. Give them an A+. How about leave some A's in them comments. Give them that. Comment what you thought of this week's episode. If it was dry, if it was good, whatever the case may be. Again, liking and subscribing is the easiest, simplest, freest way to support my channel. It helps me. It helps my algorithm. It helps my timeline. It helps your timeline, algorithm, all that good stuff. It helps more than you know. I can't stress that enough. I feel like a broken record, keep saying it, but it helps. It helps by liking and subscribing. And hitting the notification bell. That way you don't miss out exactly when I post. And yeah, again, thanks for watching. And I will see y'all in the next review. Peace.